to Windsor, Ontario for today's coverage of OCAA men's soccer between the Conestoga Condors and the St. Clair Saints here on WeDigital on WeDigital.ca. My name's Justin Prince. Welcome to today's action as we get ourselves all set to go for a matchup between two teams, power rankings from the previous week of play in the OCAA for soccer. Conestoga 2-0-1 entering today. St. Clair 1-1. Let's take a look at how their records are for today's matchup in their lineups. In net to start things off for St. Clair today will be Heja Jovicic. Then it is Sarab Kawar starting alongside middle fielder of Gramtessa Burhay. Then it is Alex Amaral with Curtis Amorlin. Will be along with Luca Romano. Then it's Noah Williams and Daniel Aguerla will be in that lineup as well, mixed in, should say. You also have Carson Davison along with Guadwo Sompere. And rounding out the lineup is Joseph Stanjovic. Starting today, St. Clair, a new goalkeeper in this matchup for them for the home slate. It is Ijiko Malik, who will be in net today. Then, following on in the lineup will be Paolo Dava along with Yao Gabriel Santos, Carlos DeGlorio Jr., Yao Avia, should say, with Mateo Grahovic, with Austin Severino, Riley Dragulek. Then also joining him in the lineup, Zane Nizam, along with Patrick Mayu and Musa Nizam. That's a look at your starting lineups today for Conestoga and St. Clair. Both teams just moments away from the start of today's action. The weather forecast, overcast skies, 18 degrees Celsius. It feels like 18 today. But yet 60% the wind gusts, as mentioned in the women's game, did increase. Now they're up to about 30 kilometers an hour to the southeast. Both teams just about set to go for today's matchup. The OCAA's 5th and 9th best teams in the power rankings, ready to face off here today in Windsor. We're underway from the Rose City. St. Clair starting things off with the ball. Severino trying to get it over to Davia and out of touch. Conestoga picks it up. Amram with the throw-in. It's the traffic, taking away St. Clair. Yep. Hewitt passes it far down along the side and out of the reach of DeGloria Jr. Out of touch called. Condor player was out of touch before the kick. Davia. Quick throw-in, gets it off the bounce. Davia jukes right, over to DeGloria Jr. Pass over Lon Pavia. To DeGloria Jr., Conestoga breaks it up. The Condors getting the touch. Condors knocked out of touch for the throw-in. Condors, led by Stuart Mackey, as their head coach, the 5th-year head coach for the program. Condors out to a strong start, winning wise. Out of touch, St. Clair throw-in. Bounced around by St. Clair. Musa Nizam tries to pass it across, hits it off a Condor instead. And a lot of quick passes from Conestoga to start things off. Williams outside and out of touch. Throw-in sails over the top of the Condor. St. Clair sails it back the other way. Kicked off of Amarim. Moved up to midfield. Losing their footing, St. Clair forced to retreat back. Davia lost ground there. Forces a quick throw-in sequence from Davia. 2 minutes into play here for OCAA men's soccer action on WeDigital.ca. Just Brits with you as the St. Clair Saints host the Conestoga Condors. On the move ahead, slide tackle breaks it up. Here comes Conestoga. Condors sail it up and tracked on down by the goalkeeper. First start at home for the season for Malik, the first-year player from Sandwich Secondary. St. Clair showing the footwork. Kick back around. Pavia. Trying to move it over to Gulick. Intercepted again by Conestoga. Williams. Quick passes back and forth. A tackle back by St. Clair, and the Saints are on the move. And a quick tackle brings up the free kick. St. Clair works quick for the pass. Musa Nizam. Working up the left wing to Gloria Jr. Moves up towards the center of the box. Nizam tries to loop back. Conestoga moves it back the other way. Mayu hits it off the face of a teammate. And it bounces to the goalkeeper. Jovicic keeping it short distance with the pass in the first 4 minutes of play here in Windsor. Loaded back up. St. Clair ties it back up. Around. Dolisic. Over to Emerald. Burhay. Stepped on the pass, immediately taken back and forth. The overpass, Conestoga calls for it and gets it. St. Clair takes advantage of the pass back though. Floated back off the touch. And this is Lessig. It's back by St. Clair. Trying to float it up to Nisams instead. Bouncing its way back to Conestoga. Play continues. Gloria Jr. did get a hand on the Condor. That goes out of touch regardless for a St. Clair throw-in. 5 minutes into play here on We Digital. And a whistle, and Pavia down. And the train staff immediately being called down. So an injury stoppage here for St. Clair. This may call a quick reaction from the training staff here. Already Conestoga, St. Clair calling their players back towards some of the benches here. In the last home game, Maxwell Pollard had went down for a lengthy injury stoppage as well. Pollard out for today's game. And take a look at the replay. And oh my. We apologize for the who may not like to see that type of a graphic play break out here. We'll take a break in the opening 7 minutes here on We Digital.
Every child should learn how to swim, for health, for safety, and for fun. That's why we've started Canada's Swim Team. Learn to swim at least 25 meters on your own, and you're on the team. Canada's Swim Team. It's that easy. Help make us the world's largest swim team by adding your name at getswimming.ca. Ask your parents first. Swimming, the only sport that can save your life.
Welcome back to Windsor. Welcome back to Windsor, Ontario for more coverage of today's matchup between the Conestoga Condors and the St. Clair Saints. Currently in an injury stoppage for those just tuning in after a play in the opening 5 to 6 minutes of today's matchup between these two teams in this men's soccer tilt. Currently, player is being checked by the training staff, administering treatment to the leg of that respective player. The card has been brought out for this sequence. Again, to recap, currently in injury stoppage here on We Digital in the opening 6 minutes of play after one of the St. Clair Saints players went down along the near side of the field. There is being administered treatment by the training staff. Here, the card is out on the near side of the field. A couple of our players are giving direct support to the player down in this sequence as a result of the injury. Again, under an injury stoppage here in the opening minutes of this matchup. St. Clair had already one player out with an injury scratch today, and Massimo Pollard, who is on the sideline watching with his teammates. But now St. Clair with a second player now being checked out by the training staff. An additional trainer has also just been sent out to assist with the process in this situation. Again, 0-0 the score between Conestoga and St. Clair here at Acumen Stadium in the opening stages of this match. We'd like to take the time to remind you of some of the upcoming Saints broadcasts coming up on We Digital throughout the next few weeks. OCAA softball taking place tomorrow. It's a rerun and a rematch of the gold medal game between Durham and St. Clair. Sunday, September the 25th, 1 and 3 p.m. Then on the Friday, it's OCAA baseball, as it will be the Sting in town to take on St. Clair at 6 and 8 p.m. And then Saturday, October the 1st, it's an additional doubleheader of baseball with Sheridan coming into town for a 4 and 6 p.m. doubleheader series. Catch that all on WeDigital.ca. plenty of action that takes place here at St. Clair College, to say the very least. Still keeping an eye on those upcoming webcasts to consider. But let's take a look at the schedule, or rather the standings, on how things are breaking down in OCAA men's soccer for the table in the West. Humber, undefeated entering today at 4-0. St. Clair and Conestoga, third and fourth best in the West Division standings, 10 and 6 points respectively in the table. Conestoga 3-0-1 as mentioned. St. Clair 2-1-0 on the season. Still, Sheridan yet to have a loss as well. St. Clair the first of the teams in the table in the loss column. Redeemer with more losses, Lambton, Niagara, Mohawk, Fanshawe. Fanshawe the only winless team so far. Let's look once again at the OCAA men's soccer table from the West. Again, the St. Clair training staff bringing the St. Clair Saints player off the card and off the field. Train staff forward, take a listen. Pause given after the injury stoppage. This cart being slowly brought to the far side of the field towards the parking lot. Or you may notice up towards the top of your screen, Massimo Pollard is making his way towards him as well to join him at the far side of the field. Give the best wishes. Situation. A substitution has come into play in turn. Keep in mind, plenty of stoppage time to be potentially factored in here. For potential added time in this first half of play. Substitution brought in is Alex Artico, the second-year player from FJ Brennan. And after a stoppage of about 10 minutes, we are back underway. Davia now led up the field to Gloria Jr. Gloria Jr. pushes back. Gloria Jr. tackled down by the split of the legs by Supre. St. Clair looking for a little bit of space here for the free kick. Remember, it was Jacqueline French who scored the game winner from this spot from a free kick earlier today in the women's matchup. St. Clair their first victory for the table this year. Over the net and over the woodwork. And a goal kick opportunity. Kick sailing with the wind. Headed a couple times. Severino. So it's getting ahead on it. Now moved ahead down the near side of the field. Musanisam, and out of touch for a throw-in opportunity. Quick throw-in leads to a quick out of touch. St. Clair getting the throw-in on back. St. Clair, keep in mind, entered today third in the OCAA and goals scored with 15. 6 and 7 goals in 2 of those wins alone, respectively. The one loss was when they had just 2. Up the field and up to the turf goes Zane Nisam. Free kick coming up. St. Clair sets up just outside the box this time. Roll back. Darting around, passed low, knocked high, and popped up and caught up by Jovicic. Sick kicks it high, up into the wind. Headed by Severino back. Conestoga can't find the Renner Dolphin, can't get the header back as it rolls back over to Jovicic. Approaching the 20th minute of play here in Windsor. 0-0 still to score. Near side. Batted around. Tied up. Tripped down. Grahovac. Conestoga now rushes up. Condors try and break out of the double. St. Clair with the tackle attempt. Moves it up to Musa Nisam. Pop towards Zane Nisam. Jovicic able to track it down, however. St. Clair forced to retreat back now in the 20th minute. Musa Nisam tries to give the ball a hello sign. Instead, forced track back. Jovicic for the goal kick. Bounced around off the back foot of St. Clair to Gloria Jr. City for the tackle. And that brings up a free kick after the swing down for Borge. Johar this time sets up for the free kick opportunity. Floated down towards the box, picked up Stojanvic. Moved across. 2 players get tied up, and signal for a goal kick appears. Now they're moving it over for the corner after the initial call attempt. Conestoga looking for their first shot of the game here. For the box, headed away by Mayu. And it goes right back to the corner. Looks like a throw-in signal just to the right of the flag. Lesic. There's the ball now with the Conestoga. Trying to move around the far side. Forced retreat back in front of the benches. Floated back towards the box, trying to get over to Aram M. Instead, free kick called. St. Clair. For the first time today, the sun is coming out to say hello. It's 22nd minute. After being overcast for just about the entire day, and even some sprinkles of rain earlier. Kicked forward and headed away. St. Clair just watches that one drop. Thrown back in by Davia. Santos. Run a couple times. Gillick. Back over towards Mayu. Over to Trigulic. Towards the center of the attack for the shot, scores! Alex Artico. And Artico catches everyone off guard to put in the St. Clair goal. It's 1-0. Artico's second of the season comes in from the soft touch. And it's 1-0.
St. Clair Saints goal scored in the 24th minute by Alex Artico.
Artico able to get on the score sheet now in the 24th minute. St. Clair with the advantage as it goes all the way to Conestoga's side. Condors still yet to get a shot off. Now taken by Romano. Let's move ahead by Williams. Williams sprints ahead. Slided away by St. Clair. Broken up by Grahovac. Conestoga forced to retreat around. Bionic trying to hold on to it, can. Here comes a Nisam slide tackle. Ball lands into the benches. Throw in either way. Conestoga get the chance for the throw in here now in the 25th minute. St. Clair with a 1-0 advantage. Score by Artico. Headed away on the cross attempt. Still want to come up with it. And out of touch. St. Clair getting the throw in. Throw in immediately headed away for a throw in back. This time going short, St. Clair does. Sims try and get to work. Kulik hold on to it off the bounce. Conestoga tries to sprint back up the other way. St. Clair intercepts it on the long pass. Move back to Mayu. St. Nisam and out of touch. It bounces off the header. St. Clair trying to bring up slow on the far side. Trying to now get it back as three players fall on top of each other. Free kick opportunity as a result. Clair moves it up towards midfield. Grahovac. Off the shoulder of Davia and out of touch for throw-in chance for Conestoga. And an extra ball rolled back into play. As a result of the extra ball, that will force a replay. Or at least a kick back. Now Davison. A long pass by Jovicic. Taken back St. Clair. Move back the other way, all the way out of touch. And as you may see, attention still being serviced to the injured St. Clair Saint out of the field of play currently. St. Clair looking to try and add to their advantage meanwhile. Looking to slice their way through the traffic. A lot of passes, tiki-taka. He's passed away. Move forward, back towards the box. Back to Artico. Severino. Now, Davia. For Artico. Just off the foot of Kulik. That's the far side. Floated to Davia. Gloria Jr., the shot just misses the woodwork. And another prime chance. St. Clair trying to go far out. Catch the goalkeeper off so far today. Now in the 29th minute of play here on We Digital. 1-0, St. Clair still. Conestoga rolls it. Jerking around Kohar. Pass back to Williams. Davison. Back to Kohar. Now working the other side of the field. Trying to crack on that side. Lezik has it stripped around. A couple different tackles. Another free kick opportunity for Conestoga. Amarin set up for the free kick. Most of the Condors making their way to the box. A long free kick goes off the face of the Gloria Jr. instead. Jr. trying to pass it, instead has it deflected away. Kulik trying to move ahead and signal back the other direction. Throw-in taken away by St. Clair by Davia. One to the far side. Davison. Now with Williams. Back across the logos. Sampre. Where's Romano? Emerald. Back again, Davison. Davison through traffic intercepted. Two facilitators, one attacker move forward by St. Clair. Floated up to the Gloria Jr. Gloria Jr. tries to get the right foot on it. Speeds up and knocks out a Condor as the ball goes out regardless. Contact was with Sampre. Back and forth with the goalkeeper. Jambasic kicks it towards the fans. Headed away by Amarim. Sankor breaks up the next attempt. Kulik. Go back far side. Now setting some space for Musa Nisam. Nisam tries to get a shot off, was tied up. Whistle called. Goal kick either way. Taking the pass short this time. Working the middle. Some play again. Over to Davison. Tic-tac-toe passes. Now across. Amarin. Back over now to Gloria Jr. And a sink goes down on the slide. Slide tackle quickly. Getting back up to their feet is Davia. As seen just in the corner of your screen, by the way, softball doubleheader header tomorrow. Durham St. Clair. Catch that on We Did It All. Meanwhile, to the box, the ball rolls. Jovicic elects to pick it up instead of wait for a goal kick. Moved over to Williams. Now Lesick. Williams jukes a couple times, but it goes over the line. St. Clair rolls ahead. Quickly. Draculic going down. Some quick free kick work. St. Clair trying to tightrope. Error. Throw-in situation immediately picked up by St. Clair. Trying to set up to Gloria Jr. Slide by the goalkeeper. Kicks it away. Musa Nisam picks it back up. Zane Nisam knocked down. Conestoga takes it away from danger. Gloria Jr. tries to work back and forth, instead intercepted. Condors. 3 attackers moving ahead. Stojanovich trying to work with Lesick. Knocked out a touch. A corner is signaled this time. Corner on the near side of the field. Set to go. Plenty of traffic in the box and a whistle. Calling for a little bit of space with 2 of the players tied up. The referee now discussing things with one of the Nisams, Zane Nisam, as well as Stojanovich. Do it again. Headed away by St. Clair, back to where it comes from for another corner. Second attempt. St. Clair this time can't get a head on it, but it does sail through everybody and out for a goal kick. 36th minute coming up to the 37th minute. St. Clair still with a 1-0 advantage. Conestoga without a shot credited to them still. St. Clair looks for the slow attack this time. Off of Artico, can't hold on to it. Moved and lofted up. Sampre is picked up by the goalkeeper. Likes to throw it to Davia. Davia given lots of real estate to work with to Gloria Jr. DeGloria Jr. tries to pass back, does. Davia float to the box. Tapped away by the goalkeeper. Zane Nisam moves it back to Mayu. Rohovac. On a cross, trying to get Davia's head. And out of touch. Jovicic, kick it away again. Sick bouncing on the short side. Berhe. Senkor again moves ahead. Dabia again leading the charge. This time passes to Gloria Jr. to facilitate. Gloria Jr. trying to get through traffic. Intercepted. Conestoga feeling the pressure now. St. Clair not letting it cross back into their half of the pitch. Dabia calls for it. Gets it. Works into the box. Soft pass to Musa Nisim. Intercepted. Conestoga works it back and quickly works for a throw-in. Thrown in by Amarim. Amarim in, touched out by Lezic. Severino. Back a couple times around. Move towards Artico, but out of his reach. St. Clair able to pick it back again. Denise Sims going back at it. Sees him pass back, floated back to Musa. Musa has it kicked away, and to the fence it goes for another throw-in chance. Now up towards the 40th minute, and signaled the other direction. Conestoga sideline trying to make several adjustments here. They have not had a shot attempt credited, keep in mind, throughout this entire match, as talked about a couple times, but they have not, up until that moment, crossed the midway plane for about 7 minutes. Conestoga trying to get communication down. Davison passes ahead. Trying to work it up to Williams. Instead, picked up on the roll by Santos. Mayor to Santos, out of the reach of the orange shoes. Conestoga with a good chance there. Williams works his inner dolphin, heads it out of touch. So a goal kick chance now for Malik. Malik directs it over to Davia. Conestoga read that like a book, was calling on that up in the air. Now they try and box them in. Davia trying to break the box. Over to Severino. To Santos. Out to the far side. Mayu. Off of Artico and stolen away. Now up to the 42nd minute. Approaching potential added time, and a slide tackle Santos. Free kick chance, and it looks like book being noted out here. Not see an initial mark of a booking, but potential warnings may come into play if the notepad is coming out. Free kick, meanwhile, pops through traffic. Sankar comes up with it. Conestoga still not getting a credit for the shot, as it did not touch the goalkeeper. Musanisam passes it off after his shirt was getting caught up. Severino loses it. And out of touch, St. Clair gets it right back from the lost and found. Kicked a couple times up for Musanisam. Now working with Grahovac. Far with Zane Nisam. Zane has his pocket picked. And another tackle back. Conestoga gets the whistle they wanted there. And a free kick. They have sent the goalkeeper all the way out here. Elected to have Jovicic be the kicker. Headed away by St. Clair. Mayu tracks it down in the corner. Mayu floated to Artico. Tico. Over to Musanisam. Picked up by Conestoga yet again. And moved over to Jovicic. Bounces right up in front of Stojanovic. Tries to pass it back. Nisam providing pressure for the defenders as Jovicic again kicks it back and softly kicks it away this time to Williams. Williams floats it up and loses it to the other direction. Now past the 45th minute. Confirm you see up on your screen the yellow card indicated St. Clair with the yellow card. Coming from the previous sequence we've seen with the booking. Out of touch the other way. Remember, we had a stoppage of about 10 minutes earlier on in this half. See how long the officials in turn play the stoppage time if they go the full 10 minutes. Plus. Williams. Ball. And kicked away by the Saints. Away by Artico. Right around like it's a beach ball for a moment. Conestoga treats back. Saints picking up at their logos. DeGloria Jr. gets into a chase. Foot chase down into the corner. Still battling out and out of touch. Throw in Conestoga. Throw it quickly, draws a whistle. Conestoga calling for more hustle in this sequence. Some of the players shouting down over the tops of their fellow competitors. As again, Jovicic coming out again for the boot. All the way to the opposing box. St. Clair kicks it away. Slide tackle to try and keep it up. Off of the official. St. Clair kicks it back the other way. And with the luck of the bounce, it goes out of touch a far ways back. With so far back along the edge of the line, they gave it to Jovicic to just kick it back into play. Loaded up to Williams, off St. Clair's heads. They take it away. Free gets ran into again by St. Clair. Now over Davia. Pass back, Severino. Killa gets it. Works it to the logos. To Groholvac. Back, trying to run back. Condor goes down. They wanted a call. The player calls for a call and still doesn't get it. Santos gets tackled along and out of touch off of St. Clair. A substitution is waiting in the wings. St. Nisam getting a breather. Late in the half. That brings up Romario Abraham. St. Nisam immediately talking with one of his teammates up on one of the training tables. On the throw. The header. Back to the Condors. Back far side. On the logos. Poked away. Musa Nisam couldn't hold on to it though. Conestoga working up. Amaral. Into two Saints. Draws a whistle. And now some discussions being traded in, and now some pushes. Now some additional words being given for the free kick. Kohar sets up. Trying to loft it up. The header. Knocked down once and right into the breadbasket. Malik able to catch it. He'll roll it away. Up Artico. Now Davia. To the Gloria Jr. Gloria Jr. tries to cross back. Conestoga heads it away. Rushed in for Groholvac. Groholvac knocks over a Condor on the charge. Moved over his still by St. Clair. Floated back for Davia. This is his first chance. Headed back again on the shot by Groholvac. Now picked up again. Rolled forward to Kulik. Now to the box to Gloria Jr. Can't get a foot on it. And out of touch again. Second-year goalkeeper Peja Jovicic has been very communicative throughout parts of this match in those tight situations today. He's faced 5 shots so far on the board, not counting the misses. Pavia thought the Gloria Jr. was cutting ahead. Instead, the ball rolls out of touch for a goal kick. Kicked away. Up to midfield, and a quick whistle for a free kick called at center field. Kohar goes back for this one. Kohar. Around a couple times, bounce back, St. Clair moves it away. Kicked all the way back to Jovicic. Out to Stompe. Stompe has his pocket picked. Gloria Jr. Back to Artico. Intercepted. Conestoga able to escape the pressure yet again. Williams. Stolen away, the shot, bounces forward, the leap and the dive. Jovicic dives on top of it to stop the potential attack. Still an added time, mind you, past the 45th minute on the clock. Coming up towards the end of the added time, and a slide tackle Mayu. Mayu up to Artico. Over past him. Conestoga moves ahead. After the initial move ahead, Lesick. And out of touch, back the other way. Throw-in quickly picked up Conestoga Williams. Off of Stojanovic. Now goes ahead. Offsides called. So the opportunity goes for naught. Too many strides ahead was Stojanovic. The wind gusts starting to really play a factor into some parts of the play today, especially for those in the stands. St. Clair trying to push ahead. Can't get to it. Jovicic kicks it away. Bounce up for Pavia. Back and forth. Looped around. Burhay. Intercepted to Gloria Jr. Now Davia stops it up for the Gloria Jr. Tries to loop back. Has it stolen away. To Lesick. Sick. Pass back and a shove down by Severino. Big free kick chance for Conestoga, who, mind you, is now on the shot board, but is looking to join the goal tally. Emerald set. Tries to get a header instead. Pop to the sky. Broken away by St. Clair. One Saint back, and that ends the first half of play. St. Clair leads 1-0 after 45 minutes official time. More coverage coming up right after this. You're watching We Digital for more coverage of OCAA men's soccer from Windsor, Ontario.
Just gonna hang out.
If any of your buddies ever pressure you to take a drink, just tell them you promised your dad you wouldn't.
I promise. Love you too, Dad.
They really do hear you. For tips on what to say, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Did you know that the most severe injuries in our region are motor vehicle crashes? 65% of road fatalities last year were directly the result of distracted driving. 90% of injuries arriving in our emergency rooms are preventable. Our message to you this summer is, put down the phone. Just drive. Let's work together to keep our trauma stretchers empty.
For every big breath, for every little breath, and for every breath in between, Ontario Power Generation is committed to keeping Ontario's air clean. That's why the power we generate is 99% free of smog and carbon emissions. Because clean air matters to us all.
What can milk do? Well, it can turn you into a morning person. It can help fuel some pretty tough stuff. And it can definitely make cartoons funnier.
No, it can't.
Oh, well, it can have a little edge. But come on, even kiddies love it. It'll keep up with you at any age. It makes engines whir and creme brulee creamy. It's one of the easiest labels you'll ever read. And anything that makes this happen is pretty special. In fact, what can't milk do?
No. I never smoked any. Sure, I smoked a bit. But it was more your mom who was into it. Pot grows naturally, but it won't help you grow as a person.
Talking cannabis with your teen can be learned. Download our free brochure.
You know what? Poison ivy grows naturally, but it's not good for you, is it?
Find the answers you need at drugfreekidscanada.org.
The first kiss. She's thinking about a million things. Like, should I lean in or let him? Do I close my eyes or open them? But for him, he's only thinking about one thing. Did she have peanut butter for lunch?
Welcome back to Windsor, Ontario for more coverage. Welcome back to Windsor, Ontario for more coverage. Injury stoppage. Conestoga will start with the ball to begin the second half of play. So far, St. Clair 6 shots to Conestoga's 1. 1 save from the St. Clair goalkeeper. Conestoga with 4 saves. Both teams are just about all set to go. Last, the officials are getting into position to get things rolling here. Seems things are now back into position and ready to go. Signals given. We're back on our way from Windsor. Ed Amaral. Moved up by Sompre. Poked around the midfield. Grohovac. Far side, out of the reach of Severino. Back once again towards Malik. Malik electing to pass it away. Severino passes it up the field, now moved up the side. And out of touch by St. Clair. Far side, the Saints trying to work back and forth for the moment. Instead, Conestoga comes up with it on the far side. Just about a minute into the second half of play, Conestoga sails it out and trails by 1-0. St. Nisam tackled off the ball. Trying to help, couldn't get to it. Lezick as it stripped back. Moved up now for Abraham. Box and headed away. That time by Kohar. All the way back to St. Clair's zone. Santos. Out of touch. Takes their time for the throw-in. Taken by Abraham. Moved down is Pavia. Quickly, St. Clair moves it up. St. Nisam. Loaded up to Mayu, and a whistle called offside. New ball signaled as well for Jabasic, who has been plenty busy navigating some of the traffic with the rushers from St. Clair today. Jabasic headed around up the field. Poked back up for St. Nisam. Artico. Grohovac. Cross to Severino. Move back to Abraham. Over to Musa Nisam. Musa Nisam can't get it before the slide. Sick able to come up with it. Intercepted on the pass ahead by for Conestoga. Artico tries to get the shot, headed away twice. headed 3 times. Abraham pops into the box. Headed back up to the top once again. The shot by Zane misses left of the woodwork. Signal goes for the corner. Corner kick through the box. Misses everybody. Demia forced to track back. Throw it. Abraham can't keep on to it. Conestoga now trying to move it away. And a quick whistle for the free kick. Approaching the 50th minute of play here on We Digital, still a 1-0 score for St. Clair. Headed up by Conestoga. Picked up by the goalkeeper. Popped up through the air. Sinisa to Artico. Now along the far side, moved up for Davia. Abraham. Intercepted on the cross attempt to the box by Kohar. Bounced around a couple times, Lessig. Hold back again for the attack attempt. Krikulik. Not able to do anything with it as Conestoga again comes back with it. Conestoga has been trapped at their own half of the pitch for the past 5 minutes to start off this half. Kohar. Trapped in the corner, breaks out of the corner. St. Clair tries to keep moving forward. Artico can't. Loses it, now taken up by Stojanovic. That's forced to stop. That's over across, over to Williams. Williams the cross back. Stojanovic. The shot knocked away. Alec able to knock it away for another corner situation, this time for Conestoga. Amorim sets things up. Conestoga can't get a proper footing on it. Musanisam takes it away. St. Clair goes on the attack. Back to Musanisam. And it's over to Mayu. Quickly intercepted. Now taken Burhay. Burhay has it picked away. Contact on the tackle. Davia knocks down Williams. And their free kick. See with the replay. Quick things went. Hard contact, back in line play. 2 different Condors and a Saint all go down after the free kick. You could hear the contact from up here. St. Nisam, who's down for St. Clair. Both the Condor players have gone and back up. St. Nisam gets up as well. And a yellow card has been distributed to Zane. So got a yellow card given after a significant slam between two Condors and a Saint. And the yellow card triggered in turn by St. Nisam. All set for the kick. The shot, way over the woodwork and out. St. Clair moves ahead. Mayu is it tackled away? Out of touch. Throw-in situation called. Mayu. There's a quick St. Nisam. Roll back over to Musa Nisam. Forced to back out of it. Davison breaks it up. Musa Nisam causing trouble for the goalkeeper, able to break it away. Now back to Abraham. Davia. Back up on the back and forth to Kulik. Gets back, gets the slide down, draws the whistle. Sampre, and a yellow card goes to Sampre. The first yellow card for Conestoga today, 2 so far, picked up by St. Clair players. St. Clair now sets up after the yellow card, booking. Davia immediately kicked away by Conestoga. Kulik gets it over to Abraham. Abraham tries to kick it through traffic, can't. Kick back the other way. Some heads and feet on it, St. Clair. Conestoga now goes on the rush. One of the first of this half. Amarim. Back to Davison. To Amarin. To Davison. Davison trying to work now a different direction with Amaral. Outside off the pass from Sampre. Sampre intercepted. Severino the interception. Zhang Nisam tries to get it. Gets it for Musa. He gets tackled down. Zhang Nisam gets back up and kicked away by Williams. St. Clair a bit of trouble. A header by the goalkeeper and Malik. The shot scores! And a disastrous sequence for St. Clair. What a mistake. It's 1-1. How big did this come to play? A header to open up a prime chance for a shot.
Okay, guys, stay focused. I want your hands off the rings. That's not your focus, okay? Stay off the rings. Get used to using the other side, okay?
Now in the 57th minute.
Get used to that.
Conestoga goal scored in the 57th minute by
Conestoga kicks it away to the parking lot. And a quick throwaway. A quick whistle. St. Clair setting up for the free kick. It's like some potential substitutions already waiting to come in. In fact, one just about trying to signal their way in before the free kick. Not every bring their way in. St. Clair tries to head it in, goes out of touch, and now bring in the substitution. Got a substitution coming in from the far sideline right now. Conestoga not making time on that one. St. Clair making the change. So St. Clair, as a result of that, has just brought in Nestor Lopez. More trouble for Malik. Malik able to escape this time from the trouble. 1-1 the score now in the 59th minute. Mayu brought down on the tackle. Conestoga and St. Clair tied up 1-1. After the mistake from the goalkeeper for St. Clair, setting up Stojanovic with the goal to tie it up for Conestoga. The Condors try and soar ahead, out of touch, just over the line. After the throw in, Musa Nisam. With it, Emerald. With it, Sampre. Sampre throws down Lopez. No card given yet, but a free kick for St. Clair. Remember, he already has a yellow card. Kicked over to Mayu. Pass back to Santos. Santos had the slide to hold on to it. This is Nisam, and another whistle. Another free kick. Official looking like they're giving some warnings out with Santos' contact. Mayu runs into a Condor. Zhang Nisam now works on the outside. Trying to juke away. Trying to find space from Davison. Now a touch more whistles. And a goal kick situation. And more substitutions coming in. Conestoga making them. Condors starting to clear a bit of the bench with the troubles for Sampre. They are bringing Sampre out. St. Clair appears to be responding with their own substitution in the wings. Not signifying when that Condor, rather when that Saint will come in, but it is Ariel Mishla from Nigeria who comes in. Out of touch for a throw-in. And there comes St. Clair's substitution. Musa Nisam is coming out. That brings back to Gloria Jr. Gloria Jr. immediately gets the ball. Pass around Gloria Jr. Nearly tackled down, out of touch instead. To Gillick. Moved up and drawing whistles. Free kick originally off the pass, intended for Abraham. Up to the sky. To the traffic. St. Clair forced to retreat. Whistle called and a goal kick signaled from the far side referee. Keep in mind, Conestoga has 4 shots now in this match. They had originally just the 1. St. Clair has been stuck now at just 7. Just 1 shot on the target in this half so far. Bounced around. Again by Conestoga. They go on the rush again. Amarim caught. Alec again with the stop. Alec with the trailer, gets it away on the goal kick. Round to Abraham. Not able to play with the fancy tricks. Gillick sees it move back to Severino. Severino to Santos. Santos looking to his right. Gets it over to Lopez. Back to Santos. Trying to get the St. Nisim intercepted. Conestoga with another chance. Up the right wing. Stojanovic forced to cut left. The shot scores! Josip Stojanovic with the laser beam into the back of the net. It's 2-1. Stojanovic with his 2nd of the match. And boy, oh boy, was that a beauty. The first-year eligible player from Croatia at 6'4" with the goal. And St. Clair now down by 1 on their home pitch.
Condors goal scored in the 65th minute by Josip Stojanovic.
65th minute. Lopez trying to get to Mayu, overruns him. Throwing coming in from the side from Conestoga. Davison. And Mayu trying to go over top of Romano, couldn't. Zane Nisam tries to go to the box, tries to get to Lopez. Several slides around and out of touch. Jovicic. Kicked ahead. Over to Romano. St. Clair back with them to Gillick. Over to Abraham. But bicycle kicked up. Williams bounces a couple times. Back and forth around the outside. Trying to battle to Gloria Jr. Gloria Jr. trying to pass out St. Nisim, intercepted. Taken by Conestoga. The Condors trying to soar ahead up to midfield. Stojanovic stops. Avoids the tackle from Severino. Passed ahead. A chance for Conestoga. Scores! Romano this time breaks through with the help of Stojanovic. And it's 3-1. The floodgates starting to open. See the nifty juke at first to set up the open shot. And Romano, first-year player from Kitchener, extends the gap to 2. Note a substitution appears has taken place. Stojanovic, after being involved in 2 goals and an assist for a 3rd today, has been substituted off by Conestoga. they have brought Daniel Aguilera in.
Scored in the 68th minute by number 9, Luca Romano.
St. Clair looking to close the floodgates, but instead it goes the other direction. Six shots in the half so far to the one by St. Clair on the target. Severino kicks it off of Williams. Conestoga get a chance, broken up in the box. Romano with the goal in the 68th minute. Third by the Condors today. Make it 3-1 just moments ago. The assist coming off of Stojanovic. Stojanovic involved in 2 goals of his own, along with that assist. Out of touch. Throw in St. Clair. Couple different tumbles there on that sequence. And a yellow card is out. Conestoga with a second yellow card awarded to them today. Back to play. Santos. Work for Mayu. Lopez overworks the ball. Taken back to Kohar. To Jovicic. Loaded up after the kick up. Off the head of Romano. And moved back to Conestoga's side. Berhe. Zhang Nisam works up the left wing. Gets slide tackled down. Play continues. Lopez to Mayu. You floats to the box, trying to get a Lopez. A Condor heads it out. And it was Brock Whitson for baseball who picked it up for the men's side. For women's athletes, it was Amy Clayton doing Amy Clayton things for softball. Ross in front. Lopez tries to take a swing, kicked away instead. Severino, the only player nearby and out of touch. As the substitution comes into play, I'd like to remind you that in less than 24 hours from now, you can catch softball action. Concur aboard St. Clair Saints here on We Digital 1 and 3 p.m. The start times. Be sure to tune in here from Windsor. So substitution coming in for St. Clair. That time was Ilya Pavasic. '72nd minute, 3-1 Conestoga. Zane Nisam blows a tire. Gets back up, tries to restrap it, and a whistle called. Zane Nisam making contact. And a kick called St. Clair. Conestoga wants the kick. St. Clair's trying to argue back. And now some strong words being traded. And 4 or 5 different Condors trying to plead their cases to no avail. I think we're wanting some space to sort things together. To Gillick. Looked like we may have seen a pop-up of red, may have seen some potential bookings here, yes. Here in a yellow card apiece. Card signals being showcased. Conestoga in all this wants to make a substitution. And as the referee is writing the stuff down, is making the substitution, I don't think the referee has acknowledged the situation yet. Burhay is to come off. Stoyanovich is waiting to come back on. Play back going. Mayu with a chance at the back door. Misses the door. And it blows into the flower garden. The metaphorical one. Now to the 75th minute. 3-1. Conestoga. Floated up the field. And right into the hands of goalkeeper Malik. Severino. To Pavicic. St. Sam. To Gillick. Santos, and whistle for a free kick the other direction. St. Clair tries to catch things quick. Out of the range of the Gloria Jr. May have gotten a piece of the Gloria Jr. and out. Sun starting to shine over one specific subdivision, worth noting, just out of play. The rest of the clouds starting to make things overcast as another throw-in. St. Clair has St. Sam below a tire. Mayu works up. Slide tackle breaks it up. Coming in with a lot of steam, Lopez. And out of touch. Mayu to Santos. Knocked out of touch and our throw-in back. Mayu. Popped around Abraham. We're going to try to stand on top of it. Kicked ahead. Kicked around for Dikolik. Knocked down. And our whistle back the other way. Now in the 77th minute. St. Clair immediately has it moved back to Severino's way. Up to Mayu. Mayu can't keep it in play. Conestoga will get a throw in. Off the throw in. Superstar floats it ahead. Stoyanovich. Back up. We're all not able to hold on to it. Move over to St. Sam. Sam tries to cut right, gets tripped a bit, moves back right, passes ahead, and St. Sam is down with the whistle. Another free kick chance. Gillick now getting the chance to set things up. As the set taker. Floats it through the traffic. Jabelsick able to break it up. Coming up now to the 79th minute. St. Clair launches it to the parking lot, and that just hit somebody's car. So somebody's day just got a little bit lesser down as the throw-in comes in for Conestoga. Gloria Jr. bouncing back forth, met with Meshla. Santos now to Zane Sim. Sim popped over Emerim. Lopez tries to sandwich his way through a sea of black. Zane Sim again. Pass back over again. Trying to keep up with Stavia, not able to. Zane Sim. Move back again. Over to Mayu. Floats it up towards the box again. Broken up. Popped up a Lopez to Abraham. Jumping up, Jovicic, and breaking it up again. Down to about 10 minutes to go in scheduled time. Conestoga still not backing off, and Williams knocks a player down. The Conestoga bench gets up. Their free kick. Intercepted. Knocked out of touch. How significant is the 9 shots on the board for St. Clair so far? Well, coming into today, St. Clair averaged 21.7. Whistles blow again. And back the other way. And now Conestoga trying to rip the ball away from St. Clair. No card given. Off towards the other end they go, Lopez. Lopez getting physical along the side. Things getting chippy to Kulik. Moves it up along the edge. Again for Davia. Pop to the box. Another tie-up in the box. They say it's going the other way. And a Condor is now down. They are calling for the training staff. The physicality levels went up about 5 to 7 notches in the span of about 5 minutes. Now they come to a screeching halt with this injury stoppage. Again, a stoppage in the 82nd minute of play here. Digital, those just tuning in, 3-1 Conestoga. The score line. The 9 shots for St. Clair would be amongst the lowest of their season. They averaged 21.7, entering today second best in the OCAA, entering this Saturday. Team that had 2 shutouts coming in. Let's take a look at the upcoming webcast for St. Clair Sports once more here on WeDigital.ca. OCAA softball takes place tomorrow, where the Durham Lords come back into town since their gold medal picked up here in Windsor last year. Coverage starts 1 p.m., second matchup at 3 p.m. here on We Digital. Then baseball takes place on Friday as the Sting roar into town. Seneca taking on St. Clair at 6 and 8 p.m. Eastern. Then on Saturday, it's a doubleheader once more, Sheridan. That doubleheader starting off at 4 p.m., then at 6 for baseball this upcoming Saturday. Play back in action after the injury stoppage. Again, the score line. Ivanovic picking up 2 goals and an assist on the Romano goal. Conestoga 3 unanswered this second half of play. Sick feeling some pressure. Williams knocked down by DeGloria Jr. And offside called. St. Clair tried to retreat back for it. Keep in mind that in softball earlier today, St. Clair picked up a victory in 4 innings, 16-1 over the Mohawk Mountaineers in the second game of a doubleheader, 11-0 in 5 innings of play. Undefeated at 10-0, St. Clair so far, looking to chase after an undefeated season again. Davison stripped away. Lopez gives it up to Gillick. And misses the header. Picked up again by Conestoga. 5 minutes to go in scheduled time. Aguilera. Move back again. Slow roll. Abraham forces the pressure of the pass. Meshla. Meshla kicks it out. Sets up for the throw-in. Going very far on the throw-in, trying to get to Romano. Too far. St. Clair trying to find something as the positive in these final 4 minutes of scheduled time. Knocked out a touch for an air throw-in. Dropped the St. Clair Saints to 500 on the season. Would be win-loss for the table. Conestoga had a chance. Lost a chance. Save Newsom. To Lopez. Intercepted it about. Amaral. Trying to lead a 3-car train away for the mid logos. Now up the side. The shot. The miss. And the kick. St. Clair is making another substitution. Santos is coming out currently. So coming into the match is Urza Fogel. Moved up the field, and down goes a Condor. Reaching for their head. St. Clair going ahead, and now the whistles blow. Again, contact between one of the Condors and a Saint. Conestoga player reaching for their head down. Trainers starting to approach that direction. It's coming within the final few minutes of scheduled time in the match. Looking at least 5-10 minutes possibly of added time.
Oh yeah, I don't know. It'll be off to the side.
Condors player now being helped up off the turf. That is Noah Williams. Second year eligible player from Kitchener. So Williams now getting checked out by the training staff. A substitution has not made its way over yet. Williams wanted to come back into the match. Instead, they keep going. Now, a whistle, because now they realized Conestoga has elected to play with 10 men at this point. So they're down a man because they didn't get the substitution in time. It appears. Actually, Jackson Cruz may have gone in, and now 2 Saints have gone down. Two players down in the box. One able to get up on their own power quickly. And the training staff is out again as we enter added time. Let's take a look at the replay. And it's the one on the left. It's tied potentially on the land. That is Davia. We'll look again. That's what Jackson Cruz. Watch. Player middle right. Possibly on the landing. Battling with Jackson Cruz. The second near contact with DeGloria Jr. So another St. Clair Saint is down in this match, and as we go through added time, St. Clair on the verge of their second loss of the season. Conestoga on the verge of another victory to add to their campaign. Try and keep up with the Humber Hawks in the win column, who are at the top of the table. So Davia, who has been one of the more active players today for the defenseman, being brought to the sideline. And St. Clair is running out of players on the bench. Santos back in. Score update coming in for men's baseball. We mentioned St. Clair Durham for softball tomorrow, but they played today for baseball. 6 innings, 18-8 St. Clair. That matchup is part of the first of a doubleheader. The second part of the doubleheader getting underway 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Get that men's baseball action. Severino moves ahead Santos. Taken down with the slide is Fogel. Another free kick chance as Conestoga wanted to play through. Back and around Santos. For Severino. Rolled ahead, Pavasic. Trakulik. DeSantos. Up to Lopez. Lopez out. And another opportunity working quick. Santos. Now back the other way. Another Saint quickly getting back up. Fogel. Floated up. Pavasic. To the box. Hard landing Lopez. and now 2 players are down. Jovicic and Lopez are both down. They get back up. After contact in the box. Throw and set up. Here is where the contact came to play. Right there, the second part. Jovicic wants to break up with a header opportunity. The throw it to Gloria Jr. Now around Santos. Trying to get back to Tequilic. Doing much there. Go back across midfield. Severino trying to battle back and forth in a few spins with Hunter Brouillard. Back across now to Brouillard. Pop back into the zone. Coming up to the final moments of added time. Sankor looking to break through. Not able to do much in this added time. Move back to Mayu. Gillick to Santos. Work back towards the logo. St. Nisem. Work back midfield. Again, Papasic. Gloria Jr. Trying to pass St. Nisem. St. Nisem just lets it go on by. And that does it. Conestoga picks up the victory, 3-1 final.
Ladies and gentlemen, the final score of the game.
Donovan becomes the star of the match, to say the least. 2 goals and an assist. Those 3 goals came in the span of 12 minutes to give Conestoga the victory. St. Clair drops to 2-2. On that note, it's time to say goodbye. For the rest of our crew, I'm Justin Prince saying so long. Enjoy the rest of your evening. You've been watching We Digital for coverage of OCAA men's soccer. We'll see you tomorrow for a softball doubleheader from Windsor.
Have a safe night, and as always, go Saints.